The peace of a tranquil Mesa County neighborhood was shattered on a cold January day in 2024. New homeowners, eager to settle into their abode, stumbled upon a horrifying secret lurking within their property. An old freezer, forgotten and left behind, held a macabre treasure: the severed head and hands of a human being. The discovery sent shockwaves through the community, transforming their peaceful haven into a stage for a chilling mystery. Fear and suspicion gripped the hearts of residents as the question echoed through the streets: who could be responsible for such a gruesome act? News of the gruesome find spread through Mesa County like wildfire. The local sheriff's department launched an immediate investigation, working tirelessly to identify the victim and bring the perpetrator to justice. Speculation ran rampant as residents grappled with the knowledge that a killer may have walked among them. Days turned into weeks, and the identity of the victim remained a mystery, amplifying the fear that had permeated the community. The eerie silence surrounding the case only deepened the unsettling feeling that something truly sinister had transpired. Weeks after the discovery, a glimmer of hope emerged from the darkness. Forensic experts, utilizing the power of DNA technology, were able to identify the remains. The victim was Amanda Overstreet, a name that would forever be etched in the annals of Mesa County history. But the revelation, while bringing a semblance of closure, also unveiled a shocking and deeply unsettling truth. Amanda had vanished from the very same house where her remains were found. And the house's previous occupants? None other than Amanda's own family. Amanda Overstreet, a bright and vivacious teenager, vanished without a trace in April 2005. At the tender age of 16, her dreams and aspirations were abruptly cut short. Friends and classmates remembered her infectious laughter and kind heart, struggling to reconcile the vibrant young woman they knew with the gruesome fate that had befallen her. The investigation delved into Amanda's life, seeking any clues that could shed light on her disappearance. But the years had cast a long shadow, blurring the lines between memory and speculation. A mother's silence and a father's passing. Central to the unfolding mystery were the individuals closest to Amanda: her mother, Leanne Overstreet Eimer, and her stepfather, Bradley Eimer. Leanne, tight-lipped and evasive, refused to cooperate with the investigation, her silence fueling suspicion and casting a dark cloud over the case. Bradley, however, was no longer alive to provide any answers. He had passed away several years prior, taking with him any secrets he may have harbored. The weight of Leanne's silence hung heavy over the investigation, a haunting echo of unanswered questions. Whispers and speculation in Mesa County. As the investigation into Amanda's death gained momentum, so too did the rumor mill in Mesa County. Whispers of a troubled family life, of possible motives and hidden resentments, circulated through the community. Some speculated about Leanne's potential involvement, her cold demeanor and refusal to cooperate fueling their suspicions. Others pointed to unknown individuals who may have harbored ill intentions towards Amanda or her family. Every whispered conversation, every shared glance reflected the unease that had settled over Mesa County. The investigation, a slow and painstaking process. Despite the cloud of speculation and the weight of public scrutiny, investigators remained steadfast in their pursuit of justice for Amanda. They meticulously combed through the Overstreet residence, searching for any trace of evidence that might have been overlooked. They interviewed former neighbors, classmates, and anyone who may have crossed paths with Amanda in the months leading up to her disappearance. The investigation was a slow and painstaking process, each piece of information meticulously analyzed in the hope that it might unlock the secrets surrounding Amanda's tragic fate. Unanswered questions and lingering doubts. As months turned into years, the investigation into Amanda Overstreet's death continued to be plagued by unanswered questions. Why was Amanda never reported missing? What was the significance of her remains being found in the family freezer? And most importantly, who was responsible for her death? The lack of concrete answers only fueled the speculation and cast a long shadow over the Overstreet family. The passage of time did little to quell the unease that permeated the community, a constant reminder of the unsolved mystery that haunted their town. Theories and conjectures. The search for a motive. In the labyrinth of clues and red herrings, the search for a motive became a daunting task for the investigators. In the absence of conclusive evidence, theories and conjectures swirled around Amanda's case. The media frenzy only added to the confusion, with journalists speculating wildly and the public whispering in hushed tones. Some speculated that Amanda may have been the victim of a random act of violence, her path tragically intersecting with that of a predator. The shadowy figure seen in the vicinity of the crime scene fueled these fears. Others posited that her death was the result of a domestic dispute gone horribly wrong, pointing to Leanne's uncooperative behavior as a possible indicator of guilt. The intense arguments and strained relationships in Amanda's life were scrutinized under a microscope. Law enforcement officials remained tight-lipped about their theories, careful not to jeopardize the ongoing investigation. The pressure to solve the case was immense, and every word spoken in public was weighed carefully. The truth, elusive and shrouded in mystery, remained tantalizingly out of reach. The detectives, frustrated and weary, continued to sift through the unsolved case files, hoping for a breakthrough that would finally bring clarity to Amanda's tragic end. Justice for Amanda, a community's plea. Despite the passage of time, the memory of Amanda Overstreet lived on in the hearts of those who knew and loved her. Her smile, her laughter, and her spirit were etched into the very fabric of the community. Every corner of the town held a memory of Amanda, a reminder of the vibrant life that was taken too soon. The community, forever marked by the tragedy, held on to the hope that one day justice would be served. They refused to let Amanda's story fade into obscurity, determined to keep her memory alive and her case in the public eye. They organized vigils and fundraisers, gathering together to support one another and to raise awareness. These events were not just about seeking justice, but also about finding solace in each other's company. Their actions were a testament to the enduring power of hope, a beacon of light in the darkest of times. Each candle lit at a vigil represented a spark of hope, a collective wish for justice and closure, and the unwavering belief that Amanda's killer would be held accountable for their actions. The community's resolve never wavered, their voices growing louder with each passing day. The pursuit of justice became a shared mission, a unifying force that brought people together. It was a way for the community to channel their grief into action, to transform their pain into purpose, a way for the community to heal and to honor the memory of a life tragically cut short. Through their collective efforts, they hoped to find peace and to ensure that Amanda's legacy would never be forgotten. A haunting reminder, the shadow of loss. The Amanda Overstreet case serves as a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of loss. Amanda's story is not just a tale of a life cut short, but a reflection of the deep emotional scars left behind. Her family, friends, and community continue to grapple with the void her absence has created, a void that seems to grow with each passing year. It is a story that continues to captivate and unsettle, its unanswered questions lingering in the minds of those who dare to delve into its depths. The case files, filled with cryptic clues and dead ends, paint a picture of a mystery that refuses to be solved. Each new piece of evidence only seems to deepen the enigma, drawing more people into its web of intrigue and sorrow. The search for truth and justice for Amanda remains an ongoing endeavor, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the unwavering belief that even in the darkest of times, hope can endure. The investigators, driven by a sense of duty and compassion, refuse to let the case go cold. They are joined by a community united in their quest for answers, holding vigils and rallies to keep Amanda's memory alive. The case stands as a stark reminder that some mysteries may never be fully solved, leaving behind an indelible mark on the hearts and minds of those forever touched by the tragedy. The shadow of loss looms large, a constant presence that serves as both a warning and a call to action. It reminds us of the importance of cherishing our loved ones and the relentless pursuit of justice, no matter how elusive it may seem. As we reflect on Amanda's story, we must ask ourselves, what more can be done to bring justice to her case? How do we support families who endure such unimaginable loss? And what can we learn from this tragedy to prevent future ones? Share your thoughts and join the conversation in the comments below.